Hello everyone, my name is AP the Weird One, and welcome back to episode 7 of Full Metal Panic, Second Raid, Left Behind. This is another gorgeous episode, a very slow episode, but it does have some interesting moments, and also some very good close-up, beautiful shots, one of which I'm going to show you, but yeah, it's a continuation of the more relaxed series, although there is some heavy moments, of course, that I think are worth mentioning, but let's begin. So, I want to start off with the beginning episode. After Sosuke has obviously received his orders, he throws a giant hissy fit and he starts blurting out the window that he's going to tell secrets unless Wraith talks to him. So, these two have a conversation, and Wraith basically just kicks him in the balls, puts the balls right into his body, because it basically limits how bad of a bodyguard he is. It just utterly destroys him and says, yeah, now go back home. Let me do my job. You've been a fun toy to watch and everything, but now go home. And as bad as a bodyguard is, we're going to find out a little bit later in the episode where just because Sosuke is a bad bodyguard doesn't mean he doesn't have his usages. Like what's the more, why from having a more personal close-up bodyguard could offer, and actually being a wear-side bodyguard, which we'll get into. But yeah, Wraith just lays into him. We do have a bit of a character, or at least one of his disguises. It looks kind of like an older Chinese man, but yeah, it's a nice third-rate it's an absolute destruction of him. Sosuke has kind of no response. I'm glad Sosuke definitely, shows that he doesn't not taking this lying down, but when ultimately he's forced to confront himself, he has to let it go. There is a time in the episode where Kamina calls, and he's about to, but just doesn't do it. He just kind of says, he just does nothing. He just kind of picks up his orders and does something. I'm curious if in episode 8 is what he's going to do, how he's going to confront Mithril, like Tessa and everybody else, because he's obviously very pissed about this. He doesn't like the fact that he's been sidelined. He doesn't trust Wraith at all. He mentions the A21 incident where the incident with the Behemoth, that group. There's his calculations like, why didn't you just save her back then? And he's like, I observed it, but you were there, and they revealed nothing more to be street thugs. That's like the level that he's willing to go to. Unless it's a very serious threat, then yeah, he's gonna do nothing. So does not make Sosuke happy, and he just kind of shuts up and put up with it. On the other end of the spectrum, of course, after this confrontation, Kamina is in a very happy mood. She's looking forward to seeing Sosuke, and having the haircut and everything does it, and she's being very coy with her friend Kyoko, but she's overall good mood. However, she does give him a call, and she is worried, what's going on, but she's in high spirits and tests her over, and everything's good. And one of the interesting notes is that we do get some really good close-up shots of Kyoko that I wasn't exactly expecting. They're a pretty cute moment. Kyoko's voice actor, a little annoying, but it's nothing bad. I'm just surprised with the beautiful shots of her. It's like, okay, we got some good things. But there is the quintessential moment, the moment that kind of changes everything and makes us, why Chidori needs Sosuke around. So she's talking to Kyoko, and the younger of the sisters, these two have a really weird name setup. I should have been a little bit more careful, but basically they're known as the Zia Yu. Both the sisters kind of have Zia Yu, and it's their last names that are a bit changed. I guess because of Japanese, so Lan is the first name, and then Fan is the first name. This is the younger sister, of course, who confronts her, but she just passes her by and creeps Kamina the fuck out. She's just in absolute panic, and we see that for the rest of the episode, just that horror. And we've seen the sisters in action, so it's definitely, it's understandable why she would feel this way, just in panic. She gets a phone call, and she's still super wigged out, and then, of course, she goes to Sosuke's apartment. He's not there. I absolutely love this moment, but it definitely makes you realize why she needs Sosuke around. If he were around, he would have been able to grab this girl or can go chase after her. Just because he's third rate doesn't mean he doesn't have purposes. And it definitely see Sosuke is protection, a sense of security. there's a reason even if they haven't had their feelings for each other, like she considers a good friend, someone she can rely on for protection. It's always good to be, good to have a man around, especially like in a foreign country or whatever. It's gotten pretty dangerous. You need a big, strong, or well-got man like Sasuke. Even if he is a bumbling idiot, he does have his usages. So, yeah, she just really needed him in this moment, and you could see the fault in having someone like Wraith from Act from Far. If they're not there to be with you right there, then there's a problem. Now, of course, the light novel is a little bit different, and I do want a little bit mention about that in a little bit. But yeah, just this moment, it just creeps her out. It's a good, strong moment, and I really like it. How it does, like, it just gives that sense of horror, and the good visuals are still there. But with that, on the episode here, I think so. I'm going to take keep it a little bit surprised, but there is how I'm going to handle Volume 6. I was going to do it one way. I'm thinking I'm going to just keep it to a simple review instead of what I planned. It's a big chapter, and it's a big volume, so I don't know. I'll discuss more about when we get to end of the volumes. But with that, I'll see you guys next time for episode 8, which should be on Wednesday. Be good, exciting. We'll meet the man who's behind the new M9. It should be very exciting. Mr. Clouseau, as he is known as called. But yeah, I'll catch you guys then. Have a wonderful Monday. Rest of a wonderful Monday. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Anyway, catch you guys next time.